we go from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. Throwing to start the drive. Farrell. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Farrell got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. They'll start on the ground with Madison.
Holding, offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Looking to throw. Purcell. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Back to throw. Purcell. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Purcell. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. To throw on 3rd down. Purcell. Buying nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Throwing on 1st down. Purcell. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
second down and a run by Robinson.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Purcell. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general,
and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Farrell.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
Holding. Offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing a holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Flushed out right.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Purcell. He gets it to Cooks. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and long at the 38-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Still second
Let's
down.
remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Farrell. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barnes. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Shifts by at the 15. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run here with Taylor. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. Purcell. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Davis now to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off play action. Farrell. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. More than one defender there, and that's a long loss of 5 on the sack. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
On third down, Farrell.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And a loose football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
His 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Kayvon Thibodeaux. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. On the move past the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor from 6 yards away.
And the Diablos continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, Purcell. He finds his man, complete. That's Hartman. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purcell. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we've come. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go Madison up the middle. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw on 3rd down. Purcell. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Purcell. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Looking to throw. Farrell.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Complete to Jamar Chase. And 8-yard pickup. First down, Diablos.
On first down, Farrell.
Another one into the hand.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Robinson now off the option.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Rams. First down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Operating from the gun. Purcell escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Robinson will score. Touchdown, L.A. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, Purcell. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Rams have got it back. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Following the fumble recovery, Purcell. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on third down, Purcell. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 78 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Michael Walker there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Farrell. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Robinson. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Purcell. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good. Rams, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Purcell. And he'll just get rid of it.
Purcell's pass. Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Purcell. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw on 3rd down. Purcell. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sets up 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Farrell. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now a give to Taylor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
At the 8-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Farrell. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can call.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Diablos have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Purcell. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Purcell. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Farrell. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Diablos add 6 more to their point total. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Rams 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Take it at the 37. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
107 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Again, it's Taylor. He'll get this down to the 38.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On second down, it's Taylor.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.